Hi, my name is Tim Clarke. I'm a director at Harrison Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and in this video I will be talking about schedules of condition. A schedule of condition, often also known as a Photographic Schedule of Condition or PSoC, is a document which records the condition of a building prior to entering into a lease. Typically, it will contain text descriptions of each building element along with supporting photographs, sometimes even hundreds of photos. There are several ways of publishing a schedule of condition. Normally, solicitors will want to see a hard copy of the schedule appended to the lease. This is not always sufficient, as most schedules of condition will originally be prepared with high-resolution photographs. Therefore, electronic methods of storage are becoming more common, such as secure storage on company servers, USB sticks, or remote cloud hosting. Storing schedules of condition electronically can mean that the usability of a schedule is maintained, providing maximum value at lease end. The purpose of the schedule of condition is to record the condition of a property at the start of a lease. Through correct lease drafting and appending the schedule to a lease, a repairing covenant can be modified such that if areas of the building are in disrepair at lease commencement, the parties to the lease can agree that these need not be in better condition at lease end than they were at lease commencement. This can help landlords to let buildings more easily, as tenants know that they will not be required to repair pre-existing damage, potentially reducing the cost of occupation. A schedule of condition can also help to reduce or mitigate a lease end dilapidations claim, and can often save tenants thousands or tens of thousands of pounds in dilapidation settlements when compared to agreeing a lease with no schedule of condition. Theoretically, anyone can prepare a schedule of condition. However, any surveyor dealing with dilapidations will have stories of dealing with schedules of condition that aren't worth the paper they are written on, either due to inaccuracies or lack of detail. For a schedule to provide best value, it should be prepared by a surveyor who understands the dilapidations process and who is able to accurately describe a building in a useful manner. Asking a professional to prepare a schedule of condition will likely pay dividends at lease end, as you can be sure that the schedule will record information salient to the dilapidations process. It is not uncommon to see a return on investment of 10 times or even 100 times the cost of preparing the schedule through savings at dilapidations stage secured by a high-quality schedule. As dilapidations experts, the team at Harrison Clarke Chartered Surveyors are ideally positioned to prepare your schedule of condition. We use specialist software for these instructions, allowing us to prepare detailed and accurate schedules of condition quickly and at a relatively low cost. We can also host your schedule of condition for the duration of your lease, so you know it can be relied upon at lease end. Please call us on 023 81 55 0051 to discuss your requirements. We can also provide further information and advice about entering into a lease, and are happy to review a draft lease to comment on whether a lease end dilapidations claim could be further mitigated through simple solutions. We look forward to receiving your call.